Not just because I'm bad at Kart, though.
It's okay. You have other things to worry about.
Yeah,
you know, you have other, life. Taking care of kids. The important,
the dad me. Yeah, exactly.
Stuff.
I just blame my kids. Like, I don't have time to TT because of that reason. So,
but at least it gives you a chance to have your kids hopefully be able to play Mario Kart competitively.
Oh, they've already started. No, they've already kind of really gotten that itch on there, and it's funny too because my son has just that same amount of chaos that I do. So they'll go into rooms and they'll cause like drop the bombs just because and stand in the line just because.
At what point does he become better than you?
Here he is. He's already there.
But we're gonna be starting right away. I'm so excited to see, what's going to be unfolding here. A lot of different track picks and a lot of different vibes going on right here. This is semis 2 for those wondering.
Yes, this is the second one for the semifinals. So after this one, we will get straight into the finals matches. So the top 6 move on from this one. But again, let's hear the crowd. How hyped are we for this last semifinals before the finals?
Shout out to everyone in MomoCon. Thank you guys so much for watching. Shout out to everyone nearby, just watching on the side. Like, ooh, like what's that? What's going on here? Because the more publicity we get, the better production that we're able to give y'all. So
absolutely, and we're gonna start off here on TikTok Clock, a good running track.
I love this track. I mean, obviously OG, running track, one of the few tracks I can run and keep first on.
Oh yeah,
so we'll see.
This one's a personal favorite. I do like this one.
Sinic's gonna be able to hopefully overtake first with this middle cut right here being so important on how you take it. And Sinic is gonna be able to get that trail and then hold down that first. With Soldier trying to hopefully overtake Sinic right here.
Ooh, getting trailed out right there. Soldier no longer has any item to use. Tried to cause some separation at the beginning when Sinic did drop their banana earlier on.
Right now, Sinic, holding on first with Soldier right behind. And honestly, if you're Soldier, you just have to
watch out for that ring.
You have to try not to get hit by this plant right here. And I believe Sinic failing in first, unfortunately, with Soldier overtaking with Kracko trying to make that chaos.
Oh, there it happened. Yep, Kracko's already using all the items to make sure that he gets in first and takes out anybody that's near him. Red behind him going to go ahead and trail to protect themselves.
Now we have Ty in 6th place with Myles and Soldier trying to be, the victim of this boomerang and unfortunately not getting hit.
So right here, Alexi used the horn right there. I'm a little surprised they didn't wait because they're going to go ahead and use that boomerang and they're possibly going to get hit.
Oh, it's coming back at the same time and is able to chain for a double, getting 2 shrooms. Really good with the blue coming in.
So first blue. Looks like this will probably be the only blue for this one, but
the bomb! A double explosion
to go ahead and dodge that through the bomb.
Double Yoshi explosion right there.
But Sinic now in first place. It's really tight, like between the first 3 people up there. Does get redded out from Kracko.
Myles was just deciding, I'm going to overtake first with Kracko deciding a nice try on the bomb snipe right there.
Yeah, but a risky bomb because now they don't have anything to protect themselves. Luckily, there is nothing that came through and hit them.
Right.
Ooh, nice trail from Flowx right there.
Flowx is going to try to overtake first place.
Oh, but it gets ghosted right there. Cannot take them out with a bomb, but does pull the second there.
You definitely do take that if you're Myles and Flowx. So, top 2 for them. Julian getting 3rd, Iona getting 4th, and Soldier getting 5th. Kracko, unfortunately, getting last.
Wow.
That bomb snipe not paying off for him.
No, not at all. And see, that's what we talk about all the time is that, like, I like moves like that, but you still have to make sure you have some kind of defense going into that because you never know what, unless if you're spamming your X button to look behind you. Right. You don't know what they got behind you.
The X button is your friend in this game. You always have to be, constantly, pressing X. I remember back, when I used to play, I used to upload videos on my YouTube channel. Yep. I had a comment that says that, man, you look back so much, like it's giving me like a headache, and I'm like, you have to be able to look back and drive just as well, like. You have to be aware of your surroundings so well because one wrong move means the end of your race, and that's what happened to Kracko.
Yes.
Losing that bomb allowed him to go all the way down to last place.
Yeah, because they were up in 2nd at that point, so big drop off there.
All right. So now we're going to be going on to Rainbow Road right here. What an interesting track pick. Like I said before in the 2v2, I love the track.
Oh yeah, no, it's a good track, especially like once you get used to it, you know where to take your cuts at, and it's a consistent track. So we'll see. I think too, if I wasn't mistaken, this is not typically everybody's favorite Rainbow Road.
Not at all.
So it's interesting we've seen it so many times in this,
this
this tournament.
Probably like the least picked track alongside like Snap's Rainbow Road. So this is really interesting to see it twice in this tournament.
Yeah, exactly that. So it looks like we've got Myles up at the front. Looks like they just overtaken though. Flowx over here in 4th has nothing. Oh, gotta watch out for that trail. Oh, does miss the trail though.
Flowx is like, hey, you guys got that? I'm gonna go wide, trying to get my money up a little bit, and I'm gonna come down with this horn, maybe.
Oh, are they gonna be cheeky with? No, they're not. They're gonna go ahead and hold on to it, which is a smart play because you never know when that blue comes. They might actually Sav might let them go
and
ahead of
them. Sav, the underrated pick right here in 1st place, holding down the fort right here, and which is amazing cosplay, like I said earlier.
Amazing cosplay going on here for your end. Oh, nice back happening right there.
It's so important to know when you have to be aggressive, and right now that was the perfect time to be aggressive because right now Flowx is catching up really, really slowly, and if you get caught up with this horn, it is over for you.
Yeah, absolutely. And see, Flowx is just going to hold on. Oh, gets greened right there. Backs beautifully from Sav.
And that's exactly what you need to be able to do for Sav right there. Being able to, hold down first just a little bit longer. And now there are no offensive items, on play. And now
another back.
Sav is just the queen.
Sav is, for Savage over here right now.
Savage.
Just taking everybody down.
Oh, unfortunately,
but hits that. Oh.
But it's tactical. That was actually planned because that blue shell coming in.
Beautiful, beautiful play. Giving it to Kracko, but also still does get hits and Kracko goes wide.
Flowx is going to be able to overtake that 1st place with Julian in 2nd place. Being like, hey, Sav, I got this.
Yeah, let me take over now. It's my turn to be up here. So Flowx in 1, Julian in 2. Going to slow down a little bit, make sure they get the doubles here.
Nick in a star, and we're going to have to wonder if there's a shock coming in anytime soon.
Oh, yeah, it takes out Julian right there with that star, the last bit of it.
And now Nick is going to be gone. I don't even think it's worth even trying to overtake 1st place because that horn is very, very scary.
I was going to say, do they try to? No. You just want to take the safe bet right here. Take your 2nd place. Beautiful. Man, can we talk about those backs that were happening on that one?
Oh, that was amazing. Well, unfortunately, Sav getting last place at the end of that.
You hate to see something like that after plays that were just made from her in that way because they were on point. 3 different backs happened on that one, and my goodness.
Right. It's just so unfortunate, just hitting that pole at the end of lap 2 costed a lot of time because Kracko was able to hit Sav with the blue shell even though Sav was in 2nd place.
Yeah, exactly.
That's one of those things where it's like, hey, if I'm going down,
I'm taking you with me. Listen, that's my play. That's exactly what I'm doing.
You're such a troll. You're such a troll.
So right now we have Flowx in 1st, Myles in 2nd, Iona in 3rd, and then Ty now in 4th. Actually tied for 4th with Julian. So. Right. Still very close. 3 points separates 1 and 2, and then a 7-point gap between 2 and 3, though.
Right. You just gotta shake it off. It's nothing. There's obviously 10 more races to go. That's so much time. Back in the earlier rounds, you had 6 races and then 8 races. So it's like a two race handicap. That's nothing.
But yeah, no, we got a full 12 races for this one. And we're gonna go to Koopa Cape for race 3.
Yeah, right now, hopefully Savvy's going to be able to bounce back right here as we take a look on how she's going to be able to, start the first few seconds of this race right here.
It'll be interesting to see because obviously being low points right now, you're going to have to try and figure out a different strategy, get yourself up to the front. I mean, there was beautiful plays that she did on that last one.
Right.
It was just very unfortunate.
Honestly, it reminds me of like the things you have to do, in order to get a lot of points in the early rounds. So it pays off in the end, All
right, so Flowx is up in the front. Iona over in 2nd right now. Myles just close behind.
Very, very close behind. As we have Myles right here, is going to be taking this cut to be able to, take over first place right here. And then be able to get a 2nd item right here.
Oh,
Sav unfortunately getting hit by this triple bananas by Julian.
And honestly, there's so many opportunities, too, to make sure that you get the items you need where you're at. And at that point, when you get hit out right there, you start to slow down, get to that 9th place, get the better items, full set. And honestly, we've seen a lot of shocks happening here.
Soldier going to be able to, threaten Iona just a little bit, but unfortunately get rid of that red. So now he's not going to be able to red Iona out of 2nd place.
No. Oh, but Iona goes ahead and takes the risky move, bananas them out, give them a little bit more space. And here comes the blue
shell coming out. This is really good for Iona because his aggressive plays are going to be able to be paid off right here.
Absolutely. Myles, unfortunately, has nothing to be able to stop the blue. Does take that. And Iona actually goes ahead and moves into first. And you got to love to see this. So red in first. So, you know, people are going to be thinking twice trying to get in front of them.
Right. I mean, with this, these really aggressive items from Julian right here, I wonder
what Myles trying to get the banana right there.
Very good reaction.
Great reaction by Julian to make sure that they do not get hit out right there.
Yeah, going to be able to throw that green and be like, hey,
and they get him back. Say, not only did I block your banana, but I'm taking you down.
Right. And right now, if I'm Julian, I think Iona's a little bit too far ahead for me to be able to do anything with such great defensive items in my pocket. I think he should just be satisfied with the second place right here and just try to hit anyone else who tries to threaten him.
Yep. And then we haven't really talked about right now, Batter Cookie over here in third. Pretty nice pull. Gotta like the mushrooms here, but you want to get at least some kind of defensive weapon so you don't get hit out with a red. But does the dodge right there off the wall. Beautifully done right there by Batter Cookie. Showing, listen, I know what I'm doing. I got this. I've done this plenty of times.
Right, and Sav in fourth place, going to be able to hold down the fort, fortunately.
Yep, does hold down. That's a good race for Sav, though. So we'll be able to go ahead and get the standings here in a minute. Oh, my goodness. What a clutch red break on the wall right there to keep that third spot.
No, that's what separates the boys from the men. Can't lie.
All right, so right now we have Flowx in 1, Iona in 2nd, Julian in 3rd, and Myles in 4th.
I mean, yeah, obviously there's still a lot of, a buffer room between, first and in last place right now. But at the same time, it's tied for 5th and 2 points away from 7th.
Yeah, exactly.
So it is completely anyone's game right now.
Yeah, because if you think about this right now, so you have a tied for 5th with 20 points. Sinic is in 7th right now, only 2 points behind. So you have 2 points from there. You have 4 points behind with Soldier, and then you have only 5 points behind for Nick. So any one of those, one race changes the dynamic as far as what's 100%. Happening with it. So
100%. I mean, this is still a really, really close match right here, and we're going to be going on to NBC. Not a very common track in this tournament, and I love this track.
This is a classic one for us.
Good vibes.
Because this is one that a lot of people, newer players in particular, have a struggle with it just because of how many turns it is, how slippery it is from the rain. But once you get used to it, it becomes one of the better tracks.
100%. I mean, we'll see how the traction is going to affect all these players here and how well they're going to be able to adapt to this.
Oh, they'll definitely be able to handle it. Again, this is one of those picks, another running track as well for a lot of top spots. So, but again, could see shock happen. We've been seeing so many shocks happening in a lot of tracks that you don't normally see them in.
Right. We have Flowx right here in first place with this red trail. We're going to be able to hold down first because who's going to contest the red in first? I'm not.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. You want to get that space and let them run until they get rid of that. Sav over here has no items in 4th. Ooh, but misses the banana from Sinic, which is good. Oh, but does get redded, unfortunately, right after boxes.
Unfortunately for them, they're going to be able to go back. Iona in 2nd place, just going to be able to avoid, but unfortunately not being able to avoid the fire. Just going to decide the bag. Go next.
Honestly, you see that play that Iona's making right there. They're stopping it. They got hit out, so they're going to wait until they get to 9th place
and
at least.
Sinic
and get
has
a better
to be
pull.
grinning in his head right here with this blue coming out for Flowx with this horn, just in case for any future blue's going to be able to protect himself from that.
Yeah, and usually when you see a horn open first, you're not going to try and hit them out because you have the potential of them spamming it if you get close to them. But not only that, then but they do. The fire actually takes them out from OBT or from OTB.
And right now, OTB was going to be able to hold down the 4th. These triple bananas with Nick in 2nd.
Oh, trading off between the triple greens and the triple bananas. Being able to survive that. Oh, but that
shot coming, I believe, from Sav right here.
Yeah, only a couple,
Julian
one
dodging.
dodge. Oh, was that it? Was that?
Oh, this is perfect. This is so perfect for Julian.
For them. This is crucial for the items that they have here. So,
they
get greened out. Unfortunate.
And now,
but they go for the cheeky horn right there.
Take out his anger onto everyone else.
Absolutely, taking you with me.
And right now,
Ty. With a trail on the bomb, going to steal first right here for Ty. Beautifully done. You got to feel good after that one.
Oh, no, 100%.
It's always so risky trailing that bomb, too, because if anything hits it at the right angle and you're taking yourself down with you.
And Iona, being able to just chain these top spots over and over and over, taking a bigger lead as these races go on.
And take a look at this. So Iona's at first right now, 44 points. Ty, Myles, Julian, and Flowx all tied for 2nd.
With 35
points. That's how close this is. And then right after that, Sinic, 28 points, 6th place. So this is still very close as far as the top spots and who's going to get in with that top 6. Again, like we said, this is a 12-race format. The top 6 for this will move on to the finals.
Right. So we still have a lot of Mario Kart content for you guys as we're going to be going on into Mario Kart Stadium, one of the, the most common track picks, in lounge.
Huge lounge pick, and honestly, some of the personal favorites from the SNS people.
No, of course. I mean, I get it. Like Mario Kart Stadium, the end is like kind of fun.
Yeah.
If you have a shroom. If you don't have a mushroom, it's probably the worst track in the game.
Oh, it is. Yeah. No, honestly, that glider at the very end, as long as you know how to do the glider strat and get that right angle, easy.
Iona turning off his smart steering right there. Let me see what, probably going to be going wide just a little bit.
Ooh, getting redded out right there. But honestly, good patience holding onto the mushroom because it's going to be bigger for the end rather than using it right now.
You see Soldier not being able to, really get up there in the top spots very much this round.
Yeah, honestly, again, it just has to do with like how chaotic these rooms have been and everything that we've seen thus far. Ooh, almost trying to get them with that green back right there. But ooh, do you play it safe here?
Bit, but at the same time, it doesn't really matter. Like MKS, there's a lot of like opportunities to get very strong items.
Yeah, absolutely. We're in the second lap right now. Not really seeing too many things. I haven't seen a blue yet, so probably will be coming out here shortly.
Right
there
here.
It is. As soon as I say it, we see the blue come right through. So
but Nick with this mushroom in first going to be able to dodge it with just ease. Hopefully, hope you don't.
An awkward angle, but does it with ease. And gets the back off on Sinic as well. Beautifully done.
Right now, Soldier in second place, catching up to Sinic right here. Or Nick, my apologies.
Yep, so Nick in 1, Soldier in 2. Again, you're going to want to hold on to this mushroom. You don't want to go ahead and use this right away.
No, of course not. You don't want to be glued out or threatened at all. Especially with Soldier, who's, really needing these points as much as he can with this.
Oh, another blue right here. And that's going to let Soldier go ahead and take a great position right now.
There's no possible way. Unless there's a shock, he's in a good position to be first. Unless he's going to get out motion, which he might by Iona.
Oh, Iona doing a great motion glider right there and taking it. Losing 2 spots right there. Unfortunate for Soldier. But what a difference that motion glider really does 100%, make.
100%. Yeah, it means, between the difference of first and third right there. And right now, there's a tie for 6th place.
Yeah,
between
so
Sinic and Soldier right now.
Yeah, so we do right now. So Iona's in first, 59 points. Myles in second, 47. Flowx third, 44. Ty fourth, 43. Julian with 40 and 5, and then 6th place, 31 each with Soldier and Sinic.
So. I mean, there's a lot of things going on right here, and it's still really, really close because there's only a 3-point difference between 6th and 8th right now.
Yeah,
and obviously a 7-point difference between 6th and 9th right here.
And honestly, like you're gonna see, 7-point difference between 6th place and 10th place. So yes. I mean, really, that's the big difference right there. Is that even though you're in 10th place, you still have the opportunity to be able to move forward to the finals after that one.
Get first place, forehead.
Yeah, it's like just drive. It's fine. You got this. But no, interesting that some of the picks that I see here on. Right now, TM's on there, DKJ's on there, Squeaky's on. Squeaky's been a crowd favorite.
Right.
So, and then, one of my personal favorites I see on there, Coconut Mall. We have not seen that yet.
Not in the FFAs at least.
No, not in the FFAs here up on stage. So it'll be interesting to see where it goes. Also, we have DK Mountain. A lot of people love DK Mountain as well.
Yeah, but a lot of people do love the Squeaky Clean Sprint, which is, a staple of every single round that happens right here. As we are waiting for the Soldier to load in just a little bit.
All right, so here we go again. Squeaky Clean.
I mean, this is gonna be very, very important for the people on the cutting board with Soldier, Sinic, Cookie, Sab, and Nick, all battling out for that top 6 spot. With the top 5 having a little bit of a breakaway between 5th and 6th with a 9-point lead.
Yeah, and honestly, if you're in first, so having a little bit of a gap, you're starting to breathe a little bit easier now. But again, it's still anybody's game. Very much a lot of races left to go. So right now, we're going to be watching Julian in 4th place. And just like Brat was saying earlier, beautiful music, beautiful scenery. It's something different that they did with this course. And, a lot of people do like it. Not one of my personal favorites, but I understand why people like it so much.
Julian right here in 5th place. With this shroom is so important because he's going to be able to he thought about shrooming up, but there's so many greens and reds. It's just not worth the risk.
Plus, you'll be able to take the cut up rear with that mushroom, and then you still have your defense that you're going to be able to use right afterwards.
Be able to shroom up Batter Cookie in first place with this horn. He's completely good. He can decide if he wants to slow it down and horn everyone, or if he wants to hold it on for the blue in the future.
Yeah, honestly, this is where you'll see two different styles of play happening. And somebody getting too close to me, like, you know what, I'm going to take you out because I know that I want to make sure I keep up the top spot.
But Flowx knows that he doesn't want to use that horn just in case with his blue, so he's able to just outline first place. But this blue shell coming in, it's going to be a little bit too late.
Oh, and it still goes for Flowx. That's unfortunate. But honestly, that's a good place for Cookie to be in because they still have the horn now.
But right now, Myles threatening that first place with this double right here with the banana. I wouldn't be surprised if Cookie catches up and starts to, horn a little bit. That bomb raining down.
Now, so there's a little bit of a gap now between Myles and Cookie. So I think Myles is sitting safe right now. Not going to worry about the trail or worry about anybody being too close to him.
And right now, all Myles has to focus on is just driving, making sure he doesn't mess up. But Nick is going to be the deciding factor if he's going to stay in first. With his fireball, very, very aggressive, very, very important to know.
Absolutely. But you're going to probably want to wait until you're out of these tunnels because, it does not. Goes ahead and tries to use it right before and does get Cookie right there. Ooh, but Cookie almost getting them with the horn.
Now, right now, Nick in second place with this mushroom. Going to be able to shroom ahead. Be like, get away from me, Cookie.
Oh, what a bomb snipe, though. And then another bomb. 2 bombs back to back. Unfortunate for Nick right there.
Wow. What a great first place for Myles right here. Going to be able to, further his lead even more.
Oh man, those bombs hurt just a little bit. I can just tell right there.
It would hurt me. It would definitely hurt me a lot. We have Iona, Myles, Flowx tied, Julian, and Cookie and Sinic tied for 6th place right now.
So just like that, how Cookie has now brought themselves back up, and they're now in the top 6, tied right now with Sinic, so 40 points apiece. So great races so far.
They're still, just that 6-point lead away from 8th place with Soldier, kind of struggling, our 2v2 champion trying to, barely trying to make it into finals, which is kind of surprising because you expect, the champion of the last match be able to, carry that on into the next match. But it's FFAs are completely different than having a partner with you.
Exactly.
Being able to rely on
no
them.
Communication that's happening between your partner at that point. So it's all on you. You have to make your own plays. You got to make your own moves with it. So, all right. Waluigi Pinball.
All right.
How do you like this one?
Resident sleeper, I will say.
Listen, this is rookie's pick right here. I like this track. Again, there's a lot of things that can happen with it. So the pinballs that are out on the course, like depending on where it is, timing of it, it's really hard to judge where they're going to go. So it's a good pick.
So right now we're going to be one of the longer tracks in the game with no shortcuts to be had at all. So we're going to be able to see a lot of front running from Myles. Going to be able to hold down the first place, avoiding this pinball just perfectly.
Ooh, trailing out 3rd place right there.
And that's not what you wanted from Sinic, honestly. He wanted that red to be able to red Myles' trail and be able to overtake first. But he's going to be able to just be like, hey, I'm still going to try to overtake first place here.
Yeah, and this is actually an interesting spot, too, because you got to hold on to your red. Oh, no, actually, they go ahead and use it. So they wanted to go ahead and shroom up. Get the double banana pull though.
Get some coins. And right now, Myles with this bomb in first place, you're going to be able to dictate, like, I can drop this whenever I want.
Yeah.
Probably not going to drop it anytime soon just because this is only protection.
Yeah, I can see him actually dropping it after. Nope.
That would be kind of troll, low key. But he's going to be able to drop it just to avoid that red. Unfortunately, pulling a coin, so he's going to be able to red it out pretty easily if someone decides.
Oh, almost getting trailed right there, but does make the smart move. It slows down a little bit so that way they don't get hit by that.
Coming, going to be able to get Myles out of first place right here.
And does Myles
stopping on the boost battle? What a good play right here.
Great play
and now
right
Sinic
there.
in first place with this double protection right here.
And honestly, this is a good part or a good place for Sinic right now. Not having to worry about anybody trying to pass them too much. Oh, but does get hit out by the pinball. Also, Myles getting hit out by the pinball.
That pinball's wacky. I don't know where it's going half the time, honestly.
But see, that's exactly why this course can really go any way with it, because you never really can predict where you're at with it.
Sav in a really good spot right now, needing these points, so she needs to be able to hold down this top 3 spot and not have anything get in her way.
Let's see what she gets. She's going to hold on to this, though. Yeah. Oh, but does lose the round. Gets hit with the triple greens. That's...
Unfortunately for Sav, Myles is going to be able to take her out with just ease. And Cookie right now with this boomerang going to be threatening Myles right here. This is perfect for Myles because he's going to be able to dictate how he's going to be able to
go and here comes a shock, and we got Flowx that got a dodge high up there.
Blue Shell coming for Soldier right here.
No, it does go for Nick instead. And Flowx is all the way up there. Oh, no, the bounce back. And also getting hit with the fire right there.
This is really good for Soldier.
Oh, right here. Barely avoiding the plant. Oh, but gets greened out of the line. Dropping down to 6th place after that. Still not terrible after getting hit as much as they did right there, but Flowx taking the top spot, Myles and Cookie getting 2 and 3.
And now it's becoming a little bit more of a gap as we have 6th place and 7th place having a 4-point lead right here.
Yeah, no, like honestly now there is no ties going on to this one, but the difference between, let's see here, so 6th place right now has 47 points, 7th 43, 8th 41, and then 9th 37. So even though we haven't seen Kracko too much, still has that opportunity to be able to get up into that 6th place spot.
Right. I mean, there's still a lot more to go, and a lot of people in the crowd right now, cheering our people on. Shout out to everyone.
Yeah, you hear the reactions from everything that's been taking place.
Shout out to the Green Bra, always able to have a good spirit on hand.
Exactly.
Immortal cheering on the hype, having a sword fight.
This is the silliness that we get into when we're here at MomoCon. But another interesting pick, though, you don't really see pinball being picked too much on these free-for-all.
No, of course not.
Unless of rookies in there, of course.
Unless a rookie has something to say about it.
And where are we going? Ooh, Hyrule. I love the music on this. I love the aesthetic of it. And I like that they changed out the coins to match the actual game itself. So I like to see when they do things like this for like the AC, the Animal Crossing, how they change it up for them too. So
we love to see it out here. And we're going to be going on to the Hyrule Circuit, which is such a, obviously still a DLC track in the 8U days, but obviously it's still an OG track to those, people like Soldier, people like Myles who have that experience already. But people like Iona, who's a time trial demon, is going to be able to exploit the little tips and maneuvers that allow you to get ahead really easily.
Yeah, and honestly, at the end of this track, that littleness that you can do right at the end, the no item shortcut, does make a difference.
100%, because it's such a tight, narrow passageway right there that one mistake allows you to get down in the range real easily.
All right, so it looks like we got Julian in 4th. Actually, you're going to want to use this right at the beginning when you get past that cross line. Save a little bit of time.
But Julian's going to be able to shroom up, hopefully up in 4th place with just ease.
Yep. So Flowx in 1, Myles 2, Julian in 3rd. But the name we just talked about, Kracko, just in 4th as well. Actually, no, being overtaken by Sinic.
With Myles going to be able to be a little bit of a demon with this boomerang. He'll be try to avoid this. Somehow avoiding every single one of those throws. Myles right here, 2 shrooms in 2nd, going to be able to catch up to Flow a little bit of a missed input, but it's okay. These shrooms going to be able to allow him to catch up just easily with no offensive items near him. He's able to just chill.
Yeah, another thing about this track too that people don't really talk about, there's so many opportunities to get the coins here. So even if you do get hit out, it's easy to get back up to 10 coins.
Blue Shell coming in for Flowx, not going to be able to slow down because of this glider section. And he's going to be a little bit of a troll. And
what a beautiful play to be able to recover quicker with that, hitting himself with that green shell so that way it's not as much recovery time from that blue.
Right. Going to be able to do it sooner rather than later. And right now, Sav in 1st place. This is going to be super huge for her. But, Myles, unfortunately...
no! So much happening right here.
Myles becoming a demon of Sav, and Julian coming out on top.
And here comes the fire, too, and Julian loses it right on the line. Oh, my goodness. Chaos after chaos after chaos between the piranha plant, the red, the horn, the rang, and the fire all at the end.
And still a tie for 5th place right here between a 5-point differential between Julian, Cookie, and Soldier.
Yeah.
Soldier is constantly on this cutting edge, just trying to catch up into top 6, but just cannot for some reason. Is not allowed to get a top 3 spot at all for some reason.
No, not at all. So and it's going to continue to be this way because, as you've seen, it does not matter. It's been changing back and forth between those top 3, top 4 spots with all these races that have been happening. But, oh my goodness, that ending.
Soldier is Honestly, if I'm Soldier, I'm scared.
Yeah.
Because like, with that pressure, like, oh, I was able to perform well last event. I'm not gonna be able to perform this event and make it into finals. That would be a huge weight on my shoulders to have. I would have to be constantly looking back over my shoulder, be like, oh, can I make it? Oh, am I able to move on? Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's a fair point. But honestly, you got to know, like, they have that swagger about themselves. They've been doing this time and time and again. They know that they're good at this game and they're going to be able to recover.
Of course, we have one more GP going on. 4 more races to go. DK Jungle, another seasoned track pick for people like Soldier to be able to catch up on, hopefully.
Yeah, and honestly, knowing the super bounce, which most people here do, that super bounce really does help get you a little bit further up into the crowd. Those triple bananas, though, scary though, right on that bounce.
Right.
Bumps
like
happening.
Sinic with this shroom going to be able to take this cut with ease.
Be able to save so much time with that cut. So Flowx up in 1, Ty in 2nd, and Sinic over here in 3rd. Another track too, like this was a pretty big one. If you play a lot of competitive, you see this one going on all the time. It's a good 1-3 spot.
I'm wondering if he's going to be able to shroom ahead, trying to get ahead of the pack. It's exciting to hold on to the shroom and let Flowx just run a little bit.
Honestly, yeah, he's got a little bit of distance on them now. Oh, trying to get the back, but does on Kracko. And then Kracko does what Kracko does. As soon as you get hit, you throw everything you got.
Right now, Myles right ahead with Nick right here with the shroom. Going to be able to chain the shroom. Oh, Myles do a perfect backspin right here.
Oh, almost getting hit with that red on the trail from Kracko, but Nick does break that.
Flowx actually having a horn to be able to chain this and...
Oh, timed it perfectly, too, to be able to get the item box, get the defense, and still be in first place. Beautiful play done.
That was like millisecond precision right there.
It really was. That tells you how much timing they get down on these to be able to do it just right.
To shroom right here, and right now he knows that Flowx doesn't have an item behind this coin. So he's going to be able to red Flowx out of first on this bridge section right here. But Flowx is so aware and is able to be like, hey, you guys, you got this. I don't want to be hit. And now Blue Shell's coming.
Oh, but they're both up. And then the shock happens too. And it goes for Flowx. Sinic being able to take advantage of that, get on the glider, and get back in that first place spot.
Iona right here in 3rd place with this beautiful pull right here. Going to be able to just shroom ahead and be like, hey guys, I'm going to be a demon on this last section. I'm going to be an absolute demon. I won't be surprised if he's able to hit Sinic and Myles here. Opting to just hold on to it, which is very, very smart.
Nope, doesn't even do anything with it, just holds on to it, make sure that they solidify that 3rd spot for them. Everybody in the crowd going crazy after that one, though.
Unfortunately getting last place, with Cookie also getting a bomb spot right there. And now Soldier falling even further behind.
Yeah.
And now, like, there's such a small margin between 6 and 7 between Sinic and Cookie right here.
Yeah. So Sinic over here is 61 points, Cookie with 58. So only 3 points separating 6th place and moving on compared to 7th place. Ooh.
Scary.
Listen, I'm sweating for them at this point.
But if you're Cookie, you just have to just keep doing what you're doing, keep being a demon with those items, and keep trying to get up there and ruin other people's races.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you're in the top 3 right now, Flowx 91, Iona with 90, and Myles with 88, you're feeling a little bit more comfortable because you got a little bit more cushion between the points between 3rd and 4th place. 20-point difference between 3rd and 4th with 88 to 68. So at that point, you can kind of like, okay, I can breathe.
We're on a Plan Cove, which very, very skill-based track right here. So we're going to be able to see people like Iona, people like Myles take it and run with it. And hopefully Soldier, very, very good at this track. Hopefully he's going to be able to at least get a first place because he needs it to even be considered going into the finals right here.
Yep. And we're down to the final 3 races of this semifinal.
Yeah, the final 3 races, this is where it all matters because at the end of the day, just a couple points means if you're going to move on or not. And right now, Kracko is going to be able to take an early shroom and be able to hopefully draft really easily and take this little shroomless cut right here, which is so sick.
Oh, but getting trailed right here, unfortunate. It does take a little bit to recover when you do get hit out right there.
Right now, Myles is going to be able to take this with pride. Going to be able to have a shroom ready for the shortcut coming up right here. And and Sinic and Julian fighting for this first place.
Yeah, Julian dropping the banana, trying to get Sinic out, but does not do it. Ooh, interesting. Let's see what happens with this one. Too much happening. Oh, but does drop it right there.
Able to shroom up into first with getting these coins. Soldier
finally
up here with the shroom in first. This is so important for Soldier. If he gets hit, he's going to be having a long way to climb back up into the ranks.
Sitting with 9 coins, Julian, you know you like that. Having a little bit more coins than what Soldier does, being able to block that, but does pull the dreaded second place coin.
And right now with the shroom into first place, he's going to be able just to hold down the fort.
Oh, but does get ranged out right there, also losing the red shell
coming. That means Soldier's going to be having even further advantage coming up right here. Yep, I'm going to be able to dodge that blue shell with no problem.
Look at this.
What an interesting pull. He's to be able just to throw one back, throw one forward.
Back, yep. So right here we got Nick in second. There's a little bit of a gap between first and second right now, so you're just worried about the people behind you.
Honestly, if you're Nick, first place is too gone to even worry about. He always has to worry about people behind him, with people like Julian with these triple greens in fourth place right here.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to see that.
Another blue shell, unfortunately.
Oh, but then does get hit about the triple greens right there.
And now Soldier just has to pray that nothing else happens to him because he needs his first place.
So we got Nick in second right now. Soldier now right neck and neck with each other. The gap completely gone after that blue.
If you're Nick,
but then gets rained out right there, right at the end. And so does Sinic right there, right before the line.
And unfortunately, Sinic getting 8th place right there. Soldier still getting second, which is exactly what he needs.
And Julian taking that first place right there, putting them over to 4th place.
Still tied for 6th place between Cookie and Sinic, with Soldier 2 points behind.
Yes, and then 10 points behind between Soldier and Nick, and then Kracko another 5 points behind that. So we're starting to we're down to the last 2 races, everyone. Let's get some hype for the last 2 races of this semifinal.
Right now, it's really a battle between Ty, Cookie, Sinic, and Soldier fighting for this 6th place right here. And all they have to do is, just be able to score points, which is easier said than done. Because, Soldier ran that entire race and got hit by a blue, and then got blued again,
and then the red shell,
and then the boomerang. Like, it is just impossible for him to keep that first place.
It really is. And, man, with it coming down to the last 2 races, these are where it's like make it or break it time moments.
So yeah, we have people like Iona, Flowx, and Myles so far gone, going to be able to join the other people of, I believe, Cinda, of Vantox,
JPG,
Royal, all those people going on into the finals with them. Luba, Royal, everyone, shout-outs to them being able to make it onto the finals. And now Grumble Volcano, another classic pick. A lot of classic picks. Honestly,
I love this one.
Throw me up there. I'll play for them. Throw me up there. I'll come back.
Put me in, coach. Put me in, coach.
I'm ready.
All right. So Grumble Volcano, obviously, this can go either way. You can choose to run this, or this. A lot of people will stop, try to get those heavier items, those 9th place spots. Definitely probably going to see multiple blues, shocks, so anything can happen.
But right now, Julian going to be able to hold down this first place with 0-2B with this red shell, going to be able to threaten Julian just a little bit, but like, hey, if you don't go fast, I'm going to red you.
Yeah, exactly. And then Batter Cookie sitting here with triple greens over in 5, which is very dangerous with a couple people right behind them. Definitely want to give them some space. Don't want to collide with them in the air.
Of course. Now Batter Cookie going to be able to hold down to these greens, hopefully getting a good pocket item, and he's able to. And right now, in a really good spot, going to be able to
but does lose some momentum and backs the greens. Does not look like they were able to collide right there, though.
And now 0-2B still going strong in the 2nd place position, going to be able to get these points with ease. Backing, unfortunately, not getting Cookie right there.
And here comes that blue shell
coming in.
Also getting hit by the blue shell, though. Not going to be able to do anything about the blue. Going to go ahead and take that.
Iona coming up with a star in 3rd place right here. And hopefully going to be able to hold down this, these top 3 spots with Julian, Nick, and Iona. Going to be opting to go for the double right here to hopefully get some shrooms for lap 3.
Yeah, honestly, a smart play. You want to make sure that you get... Oh, there's the shock that we were talking about. I don't see one person dodge, it looked like. So Sav was able to dodge. Actually, no, we do see a bullet bill coming through and does knock them out, too. Sav able to gain a lot of spots after that.
Cookie dodging in a blue.
Oh, yeah.
Unable to see. But right now, it's going to be able to dodge his blue shell, which is very dangerous because this is going to allow second place to get really, really strong items.
Yes, they will. They have a pretty big lead right now, so second place should be able to pull up some nice things for that final cut.
Triple reds, if I'm certain. Yeah, triple reds coming in for Batter Cookie.
Oh, but it skipped them, but they still hit the fire trying to get the quicker recovery time.
And not getting redded.
Oh, but they pull the horn just in time to be able to stop that red.
This is very, very huge for Batter Cookie. Being tied for 6th place. First place is exactly what you need to be able to separate yourself.
Oh, the fire comes through, but they are able to get that first place spot.
And unfortunately for Soldier getting 8th place, this is another hard race for Soldier right here.
That race was huge for Cookie to be able to gain a little bit more breathing room now from that 6th place spot.
And now this is really, really tight between 6th, 7th, and 8th. Only 4 points between Ty in 6th place and Sinic in 7th place, with Soldier 7 points behind in 8th place with 69 points.
Yeah, think about that now. So right now there's only 4-point difference between 6 and 7.
Right.
And guess what? Last race. Last race, everyone. Oh my goodness, it is the last race. This is going to be determined who moves on and goes on to the finals and competes for the big money that's ahead of us.
The big pop prize.
Oh my goodness.
$500.
Woo!
Woo. I would love that to pay off my rent. Oh, be able to be stress-free.
Yeah, you know, you get that like breathing room, like, oh yeah, you know.
Yeah, I can pay my rent because I played Mario Kart.
Exactly. Feel like I did it, Mom. I did it, Mom. All right, so we're going to the last race. Where are we going? Daisy Circuit for the last race.
Daisy Circuit, yeah. What an interesting last track pick. It's a little bit on the calmer side when it comes
really
to the vibes. But at the same time, that last section being so chaotic and being so close together, we're going to have to be able to see if Soldier's going to be able to pull this out here, going into the final race right here starting. Can we get some hype in the crowd for the last
Let's get some hype for the last race, everybody! Cheer all of the people on. Let us know who it is that you're going for as we get into this one.
We see Ty right here in 8th place, going to be able to get some coins, just chill out a little bit. Ty is super, super important to be watched on between Soldiers, Sinic, and Soldier because they're on the cutting edge right here, and they need to be able to perform this race as perfect as they possibly can. No mistakes are allowed.
Ooh, getting redded there, but honestly, not a bad place to get redded. Getting that little boost pad, get yourself recovered there.
Now Julian gonna be bombed, which is fine. You know, he can breathe just a little bit because I believe he's gonna be moving on. As long as he doesn't get last place, he should be good.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
We have Kracko right here, you know, deciding, you know, hey, I might not be able to make it, but let me just cause just a little bit of chaos.
Oh, you know, Kracko's gonna do what they do best, and they're gonna throw all their items. They're gonna make everybody question going past them.
Right. So again, just in case we need, for those in the crowd, we do need to be watching out for Soldier, Sinic, Julian, and Ty. Those are the people we need to be able to focus on for the entire race because those are the people who are going to be able to move on.
Oh, Julian getting hit by the star right there, and the blue shell is out right now.
Blue shell is out with Sinic being able to have the star, and you're going to see, you know, what's going to be happening in the last couple seconds of this race.
Yeah, we're going to see him. They're going to go through the cut right here and spam all those reds. But there's a shot that goes right there.
Sinic, unable to get that double, but you know, at the same time, it's okay because you have a lot of protection, and Sinic is going to be able to hold down the 4. Hopefully.
Oh, coming into the last hit. First place, triple greens, going around the last bin. You know you're happy right now being Sinic as long as there isn't any bombs or boomerangs that come through their way.
And now Sinic is going to be able to move on into the last finals.
Oh, let's go. And Sinic takes that first place, solidifying themselves into that top 6. Beautifully done.
We'll see who moves on specifically in this last last race right here.
Oh, we have a tie.
A tie for 6th place right there. Tie for 6, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we have 7th place coming in, Julian, getting out by 1 point.
Oh, my goodness.
That's so sad. But shout outs to Iona, Flowx, Myles, Sinic, and Cookie, and Ty. Moving on to finals, FFA MomoCon 2024, alongside Cinda, Royal, Vantox, blank in my mind, Gluba.
So we got Vantox, JPG, Cinda, Royal,
Tynan
and Gluba.
Moving on. Shout outs to everyone in the crowd. Such a clutch pull from the shock.
Oh my goodness. That star shock, that shock that they had. Oh, That's what did it for them.
That's
right there.
literally what he needed. And that triple greens at the end, that solidified like, hey, I'm not going to get hit at all. Nothing's going to be able to hit me except for a blue, but blue is not going to get pulled. It was such a tight pack right there. So shout outs to Ty for being able to be so clutch.
And honestly, a big GG to everybody that participated, whether or not you did qualify or not. A good round of applause for everybody that was on stage as we get ready for the finals. We're here. We did it.